And now, good gentles all, please welcome those loquacious lovers of legends and lore. Those versatile viscounts of voluminous verbosity as they portray a panoply of personalities under this preeminent proscenium. Please welcome Mr. Smythe and Mr. Jones.
Well, hello there!
Should we have a huzzah?
Well done! I'm Mr. Smythe.
And I'm Mr. Jones.
And how is each and everybody doing today? Welcome to the theater, the famous Royal Theater.
And while we're in the theater,
I say let's do a play.
using
Our imagination as well as good enunciation. Together we will be creating a creation that will take your breath away.
For all the world is a stage, my friend.
Attend and hark if you've an ear to lend. We're gonna tell a tale once upon a time at the start, and there's a happily ever after at the end.
Say, Mr. Smythe!
Yes, Mr. Jones?
What story should we players play today?
Today we shall render upon these boards an adventure that is most hair-raising.
Well said, Mr. Smythe! For today we tell the timeless tale of
Tangled! It's a very special tale of a very special girl. She's full of hopes and dreams, a little something like you. And if she puts some work into it, makes her mind up to pursue it, she can make her wish come true. It may be awfully hard to do, but with imagination, some courage and determination, if she can conquer all her fears and trepidation, well then she just might make it through. For all the world is a stage, my friend. Attend and hark if you've an ear to lend. And here's one thing on which you can depend. We're gonna make a little magic if you all do your part. We will create a little chronicle of courage and heart. We're gonna tell a tale once upon a time at the start, and there's a happily ever after at the end. Happily ever after at the end. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Royal Theater. To help us tell our story today, we have two special guests.
two special guests?
Yes.
Who's on first?
A young lady with golden locks.
Goldilocks and her three dancing bears!
No, we do not have three dancing bears.
Only two?
No.
Just one?
No, there are no dancing bears.
Now, presenting Goldilocks and no dancing bears.
Wait a minute.
Oh, hey, maybe they could be the dancing bears. Yeah, I've got a mama and a papa and a baby. I think he'd be great.
No, there are no dancing bears and no Goldilocks.
But you said a young lady with golden locks.
Yes, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel doesn't have any dancing bears.
No, she's our first guest.
Our first guest?
Yes.
Who's on second?
That is the question.
I can hardly wait.
Good, gentle zone. It's time to give a warm welcome to our first royal guest. The one.
The only.
The one and only Rapunzel!
Princess Rapunzel, we are honored to be in your presence today.
And we are most delighted that you have accepted our invitation to join us in a live performance of your story.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
After all, who better to help us tell the story of Rapunzel than Rapunzel?
This is gonna be such an adventure.
Now remember, we are here to assist you in any way we can. Should you wish to know where to stand, we shall show you.
Should you wish to know what to say, we will tell you.
Should you wish to recognize one of us for most outstanding performance by a player in a leading role, drama, or comedy,
Waka waka.
we shall kneel before you in humble gratitude.
I'm sure you will both be wonderful.
Very well then.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Then let the play begin. Once upon a time, there was a radiant young lady named Rapunzel.
Who lived at the top of a tall, tall tower.
From the time I was just a baby, my mother never allowed me to go outside.
Each day as Rapunzel gazed out her tower window, she wondered, when would her life begin?
My dream was to go see the floating lanterns that appeared in the night sky every year on my birthday.
But today, like every other day, Rapunzel's daydreams are interrupted by the sound of a familiar voice.
Rapunzel!
Mother Gothel?
Let down your hair!
Oh, let me undo that for you.
Oh, wait a minute. You have no idea how long it takes to braid this.
But of course. Stunt hair, please.
Ooh, what's that?
That's the theatrical representation of your hair.
Oh, I love the theater!
I'm waiting.
Coming, Mother.
Obediently, Rapunzel lowered her hair so that Mother Gothel could easily ascend the steep tower wall.
Apple, dearie.
Thank you.
It should be noted by all in attendance that Mother Gothel was not Rapunzel's real mother.
That's right. I was kidnapped by Mother Gothel when I was just a baby.
And why was Rapunzel kidnapped? Oh, Mr. Jones!
Because of her magic hair.
Yes, which keeps Mother Gothel.
The fairest of them all. Rapunzel. Oh.
Ah, Princess.
Rapunzel, Mummy's feeling a bit run down. Why don't you let me brush your hair while Mr. Smythe sings your magic song?
Flower gleam and glow.
Whenever I sang the magic song, my hair began to shimmer and glow. And when it glowed, it kept Mother Gothel young with its special healing powers.
As Gothel brushed the enchanted hair, the years melted away.
Like sands through the hourglass, thus were the days of our lives. Thank you, my dear. Oh,
Ah, Princess.
thank you, my dear. Now give me my mirror.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, my dear. Do you know what I see? I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look, you're here too.
realizing this might be her last opportunity, Rapunzel summoned up the courage to ask.
Mother, I was wondering, since it is my birthday tomorrow, would you please take me to see the floating lanterns? It's my only birthday wish.
Absolutely not, Rapunzel. Oh, sorry.
Samuel. Flower gleam and glow, let your power shine, make the clock reverse, like it once was mine.
Ta-da! I told you, my dear, the world is a dangerous place, filled with ruffians and thugs, and that's why I keep you locked up in this beautiful tower. Oh, sorry.
Seriously,
Yeah.
Sam. Flower glow, power shine, clock reverse, mine.
Ta-da! For your own safety, my dear, you will never, ever, ever, ever leave this tower, ever! Oh. Trust me, Rapunzel, Mother knows best.
Rapunzel was determined to see the floating lanterns, so she did what any imprisoned 18-year-old girl would do. She packed up a frying pan and headed for the window.
Looking down, Rapunzel spotted a young man climbing up the tower.
A stranger!
And as the young man hauled himself up into her tower room...
Ahoy, huzzah for Flynn Rider! Quickly, Rapunzel did what any imprisoned 18-year-old girl who just knocked out a climbing stranger would do. After that, she went through his belongings, found a royal crown, and hid it.
Now surely I can convince him to take me to see the floating lantern.
What Rapunzel didn't know was that the crown was stolen.
Flynn was a wanted man.
Look, Blondie, there is no way that I will ever take you to see the Okay, I'll take you to see the lanterns. Anything to get that crown back.
And so Rapunzel let down her hair. And down the tower they climbed.
Okay, well, this isn't weird. Climbing down hair.
As they scaled down the stone wall, the stranger introduced himself as
Flynn. Flynn Rider.
And before Rapunzel could say,
Hold the hairbrush, Flynn!
their feet were on the ground, they were off and running on their new adventure.
I can't believe I did this! This is so fun! I just hope we don't run into any ruffians or thugs.
Hoping to end this adventure as quickly as possible.
And avoid being arrested by the royal guards, Flynn said.
Hey, are you hungry? Because I know a great place for lunch.
Thus he led the way to the Snuggly Duckling Tavern.
Which, as it turns out, was filled with ruffians and thugs.
Hello!
Whoa, would you look at all these ruffians and thugs. I mean, a lot of ruffians and thugs. I mean, a lot more ruffians and thugs than I thought would actually be here. Look, they're all staring at you. They're probably thinking something sinister like, hey, that girl's got a lot of hair. You know, think it'd be a whole lot safer if we just turned you around and got you back home. What do you say, Blondie? Let's get you back to your tower and get that crown back.
Excuse me? Are you Flynn Rider?
Do I look like Flynn Rider?
What do you think? Does he look like Flynn Rider?
Fair enough!
see the floating lanterns. It's my dream.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Don't any of you have a dream?
Oh, yeah, well, I've got one.
I had a dream once. I've got a dream. I've got a dream. See, I ain't as cruel and vicious as I seem. There's more. Though I do like breaking femurs, you can count me with the dreamers. Like everybody else, I've got a dream.
Hey, I've got a dream!
Well, take it away, fellow ruffian.
I've got scars and lumps and bruises, and some here that oozes, and let's not even mention my complexion. But despite my extra toes and my goiter and my nose, I really want to make a love connection.
He's got a dream.
He's got a dream.
I've got a dream.
He's got a dream.
I just want to see the floating lanterns gleam.
And with every passing hour, she's so bright she left her tower. Like all you lovely folks, she's got a dream. Yes, way down deep inside, we've got a dream. Yeah!
Suddenly, out of nowhere, came a brand new character nobody had ever seen.
Well, I've seen him. It's Maximus, a horse of the Royal Guard, and he's after me.
Psst, follow me.
There's a secret passage. Run! They ran for Maximus through a twisting, turning cave.
Until at last we broke out into the sunlight, only to realize...
We were standing at the edge of a precipitous cliff.
A towering reservoir on one
A
side.
deep chasm on the other. Thinking that Rapunzel tossed her hair across the chasm and latched onto a wooden beam.
Flynn, follow me.
But it was too late. Flynn was trapped and Maximus was on him. Sword drawn.
Seriously? What?
Sorry, I'm a little hoarse.
Suddenly, with a swift parry and thrust, Maximus knocked the frying pan out of Flynn's hand.
That's not good.
Flynn, catch.
Got it.
And thus Flynn was able to follow Rapunzel to safety. Huzzah!
Their victory was short-lived, for Maximus kicked his hooves against the reservoir. Horsey kick, releasing a flood of water.
Flynn and Rapunzel found themselves trapped in a cave, too dark to find their way out, with the water level rising.
I never should have left my tower. This is all my fault, Flynn.
Eugene.
What?
My real name is Eugene Fitzherbert. Someone might as well know.
Well, I have magic hair that glows when I sing.
What?
I have magic hair that glows when I sing.
Rapunzel's hair illuminated the water with its magic light and led them out of the cave! Huzzah! Let's hear it for the backside of water!
Hey! Once on dry land, Eugene kept his promise and took Rapunzel to see the floating lanterns.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's the boat?
What boat?
We were in a boat.
She's right, we were definitely in a boat. We don't have a boat.
Oh, but it was so romantic. You can't leave that part out.
Oh! What is that?
It's a theatrical representation of our boat!
Oh, I love the theater!
Sir Samuel?
Every year, on this day, the king and queen release the floating lanterns in honor of their lost daughter.
They're so beautiful.
As the sky filled, the lanterns warm glow.
I realized
I was falling in love.
And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted all at once. Everything is different now that I see you. Now that I see you.
What's this picture?
It's a symbol of the royal family. The king, the queen, the missing princess.
The missing princess. The missing princess, Eugene, I have to go.
As quickly as she could, Rapunzel raced back to her tower.
Rapunzel, where are you going?
Rapunzel, where have you been?
Out there, discovering who I really am. I'm the missing princess.
Huzzah!
Well, brother, oh, you figured it out. But you and your magic hair aren't going anywhere. You're staying right here, keeping me the fairest of them all.
Oh, hi!
Eugene!
I discovered who you really are.
Eugene fell to the floor.
He's dying!
Well, that's the circle of life, my dear. Now come along!
Where are we going?
Where nobody will ever find you again.
No, we can't let him die!
We can't let him live and expose our secret.
No, please, please, let me heal him, and I'll go away with you forever. I promise.
Knowing that Rapunzel never broke a promise, Mother Gothel agreed to allow her this final act of kindness.
I can't let you do this.
I can't let you die.
If you do this, you will die.
Until with this last bit of strength, Eugene grabbed Gothel's knife and cut Rapunzel's hair.
My precious! My precious!
My golden hair suddenly lost its magic.
Causing Mother Gothel to wither into a shrieking old hag.
Thou cursed brat, seest what thou hast done, for I knelt, 'tis not a bit of fun. What a world, what a world, what a small world after. Splat!
At last, Eugene, I see the light. Everything is different now that I see you.
With his last breath, Eugene uttered the words,
You were my new dream.
And you were mine.
Rapunzel was heartbroken. For in finding her dream, she had lost true love. And all that remained was a single tear. That tear fell upon his cheek. And it began to glow.
You see, the same magic that was found in Rapunzel's hair was also present in this single teardrop.
That healing light flowed through Eugene and sprang forth, swirling throughout the tower room.
And with that light came new life and new love.
He returned to the kingdom and revealed Rapunzel as the missing princess.
At which point, the king
And the queen.
My real mother and father welcomed me with open arms.
And it wasn't long before Rapunzel married Eugene.
And Eugene married Rapunzel.
And we all lived
Happily
ever after.
Let's have a royal round of applause for Princess Rapunzel!
And how about a hearty huzzah for Queen Ryder?
And of course, let's hear it for Samuel of Morocco!
And so we did a little magic and you all did your part. Yes, we created us a drama full of courage and heart. We told a fairy tale with once upon a time at the start. And had a happily ever after at the end. Happily ever after at the end.